You know, admittedly, Mercedes and Jaguar do have something in common with cars. So that's when they get it right, they get it right, and when they get it wrong, they get it very, very wrong. Admittedly, Jaguar seems to make more disastrous bad cars than Mercedes. But in this particular case, the only danger with this car is that it's boring. Its engine's small size, it's got no acceleration, the ride quality is a bit harsh. There's a danger of this car being almost Volvo-like. It's just boring, and the actual shape of the car is really quite sort of mind-numbing on its own. The general layout of the car on the inside is pretty good. The speedos are not obstructed. The instrument panel is very, very clear. It's not congested in any way. I can look at that and decipher information immediately. Center console's quite a bit going on here, but I think basically the buttons along the side of the screen are probably more for when you're actually stationary anyway. Nice big chunky wing mirrors, plenty of vision there, good size, and they stick out a lot more than another car, so basically that's got to be good when it comes to the inevitable blind spot that every vehicle has. Rear view mirror, got the tiny windscreen at the back. It's bizarre. It's like a slit. There's not a lot going on there at all. But generally the interior is rather attractive. Maybe a little bit plasticky, to be fair. It's not the most luxurious Mercedes. The center console is probably the best feature of the whole lot. It's not something I would get excited about driving. You know, I'm driving along now, and there's nothing about the car that's really making me think, I'm enjoying this, I'm loving this, this is a great ride. Steering's quite nice. It's light, but to be honest, the steering to me feels exactly the same as driving a Ford Mondeo. The only thing that's really coming to my attention right now is the brakes. The brakes seem to be quite good. They're not fantastic, but they're not bad at all. And the cornering seems to be quite positive. There's not a lot of lean in this car. It seems to hug the corners rather nicely, actually. But let's see what this car does for a 0 to 60. 0 to 60, 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that's really nothing to get excited about. This is a woman's car as far as I'm concerned, and I don't mean that in any sexist way at all. It's just, it's not a bloke's car. There's nothing masculine about it. It's nimble, it's feeble, it's just damn boring. You know, even the car's got a terrible wobble to it when you play around with the steering wheel. This is not a car for blasting across one side of country to the next. This is a car that's for taking the kids to school, for your wife to go shopping in. You couldn't tow anything successfully with this car, and I certainly wouldn't be at all entertained if I had to drive a long distance in it. It's basically a bland Mercedes, and if you're quite happy to have that experience, then this is the car for you. But anybody who's looking for a luxurious Mercedes with a lot of comfort and luxury features, then this one's definitely not ticking the box, and I would stay away from it.